Okay, we thought we would do a quick update on the Odd Rod. We haven't done a video in a little while, and I'll kind of tell you where we're at. We were at Lassiter Mountain, Alabama for the third race of the Sega series last weekend, and struggled a little bit that weekend. We were trying to find some speed and tuning on the truck all weekend, and it was running about normal, but the field was tough, and we qualified okay, but we ended up running a car in first round that we knew we would have to, if we were going to beat him, we were going to have to beat him on a hole shot. So driver Ben Shaw, he knew what he had to do, and we actually made a pretty major jet change in the carburetors before that round, just again throwing a Hail Mary at it. Knew the car had us by a little bit. And I'm going to post a quick video of that run, and Ben did his job, got the hole shot, and won the round. But look close in the video and see how quick that car came up on us on the big end. I mean, it was, if the track had been 50 feet further, he would have beat us. That's how fast he was coming on. But the interesting thing about that is, in the process of that run, we broke a valve spring, and you can literally see it in the end of the run that our truck is suddenly falling off speed-wise. Got back to the pits. Looked at the mile an hour on the time slip, and it's like, wow, I can't believe that carburetor change made it fall off that much. And as we got to investigate, this is what we found. This is the pieces of intake valve spring, and it's actually a triple spring. So it thankfully just broke the outer spring. We did not lose spring tension on the valve. It had loosened the rocker arm up, and but didn't do any damage. Didn't drop a valve. We've inspected everything, and unless we've overlooked something, everything looks good. So anyway, we're now in the process of putting a new set of springs in. And I thought I'd show you real quick what we're having to do. Ben has already removed all of the rocker arms, push rods, and everything, and I've already changed 2 springs back here, so we've got 7 more cylinders to do. So we've got this tool made by LSM Racing Products that is really neat. It bolts in place of a rocker arm and lets you compress the valve spring with it on the motor, and it is well worth the price of admission. Now, let me just stop a second. We've got this piston at top dead center. This engine's really easy to look into the spark plug holes and tell when the piston's at the top. So we've done that. We've got our leak down tester on it with air on the cylinder, so that's going to keep our valves pushed up. But the valve can't fall out. I mean, it's going to touch the piston in 50 thousandths. So anyway, so we can go ahead and compress the spring. Okay, that pops the lock loose, and let me find my magnet. Oh, here it is. Take our valve lock out. And then release our spring. And these springs are extremely stiff. That's why this tool is made. It's made for real heavy springs like this. It's a real well made tool. And we can pull the spring and the retainer out, and then it's just a matter of putting the new spring in. Pull the valve up, and you can hear the air holding the valve closed, and we just drop the new spring in and put the locks on. I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to bore you with that, but so anyway, that's what we have to do 16 times, and basically put everything back together and set the valve lash, and we'll be ready to go. Hopefully Odd Rod will be ready for the next race, which is London, Kentucky, in 3 weeks, June 4th and 5th, I think it is. So anyway, we got a few other changes we're going to make. We're doing some new carburetors we're going to try. We might even show a video of that once I get those put together. So anyway, just wanted to update everybody, and hope everybody has a great weekend.